Cross joins the greats of the game who've won the World Championship and the match play.
He's seizing the moment. Can he seize the day? Rob Cross has come alive!
I've got nerves still.
Smash! Take that!
But what a shot that is!
No problem whatsoever.
That is sensational.
Rob Cross now is playing like Rob Cross can.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the action. We are coming to you live on Sky Sports from the great city of Manchester. This is the BetMGM Premier League, and it's all brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation. Time to meet the players. Time to meet two Premier League finalists. Firstly, would you please welcome a winner of a Euro Tour event, a UK Open champion, a US Darts Master, ladies and gentlemen, the former World Match Play champion. Time to meet the Ass Nathan championships, the winner of 5 World Series titles. He's a former World Match Play champion, a Premier League finalist, and a former champion of the world. Voltage, Rob
good to see Rob Cross back in action, isn't it? Saw him last Thursday in the Premier League, of course, but he pulled out of the Euro Tour on the weekend, saying he wasn't feeling great. So already looking better here in Manchester this evening. Wayne's pick for the whole night. Starts the evening in 5th. He is fallen a couple of points further back of Michael Van Gerwen, though 3 back of Van Gerwen after his win over Chris Dobey in our first match of the night. Cross up against Nathan Aspinall here, who is in 6th, just a couple of points behind Rob Cross. Aspinall had another really good weekend on the Euro Tour, didn't he? Missed out on picking up back-to-back titles, but he had a brilliant run to the final, losing to Stephen Bunting there. He is a Stockport boy, so Manchester very much his home venue on this Premier League journey that we're on. Yeah, looks like he's going to enjoy every single minute of tonight. Yeah, big night, isn't it? Well, both of these two went out the quarterfinals in Berlin, so we'll be looking to add some points here tonight. Could end up being big ones as well, couldn't they, in the race to the O2. To guide you through this one, then I'll hand you over to Mark Webster and Dan Dawson.
Yes, thank you very much, Emma. And you're right, there's going to be a lot of talk about Littler playing in Manchester. He's been talking about it for weeks and weeks and weeks. However, this is the home event for Nathan Aspinall, Stockport's finest. And there have been some fine darts players from Stockport over the years. And Rob Cross knows how good Nathan is, because not only has Nathan hit this hot streak of form in the last few weeks, but he keeps on beating Rob Cross. It is 7 times in a row he has emerged victorious against Voltage, and if he makes it 8, then he will be right in the hunt to be in the top 4 come the end of the night.
Yeah. Another damning stat for Rob Cross fans is that they played in the quarter-finals in Manchester here last year, and Nathan won that one as well. But a real upsurge in form from Nathan Aspinall, and away from the Premier League, those runs, Dan, have allowed him to get himself, well, sorted for the year in terms of playing in major events. So it's just a box tick and one less thing to worry about, but at the same time taking real confidence from it. This is a big game for Nathan. He loses and he's a nightly win minimum off the top 4, and there's still more points to play for tonight, so huge match for both. But for Nathan, he'll want to carry on this little streak he's built up over the last few weeks.
First max of this one, it comes from Voltage. Sort of feels like Cross has been flying under the radar in this Premier League campaign. Playing very good stuff, winning quite a lot of games, but not making a final. It's just constant winning most of his quarter-finals, and that's really good. And it's kept him right in contention, but there's still work to do.
Under the radar for this Premier League campaign, under the radar for the majority of his career in a strange way. He's got a brilliant CV, Rob Cross, and he's not always at the forefront of people's thoughts when it comes to major titles. A serious contender and a serious player. And loves a scrap on the hockey as well. And this for the opening leg. Just clarify, when I say he loves a scrap, I mean a scrappy game, just like Nathan. No fist fighting from Rob Cross. Yeah, he'll dig in deep, just like Nathan does throughout a campaign.
8 for the opening leg. Straight in, 1-0 Rob Cross. I know a bit too much can be made of head-to-head records, but when you get to these sorts of runs that are going back a long time, and the last time Rob Cross beat Nathan Aspinall was in the Grand Slam 2023. So all their meetings in the Premier League last year, their meetings so far in this year's Premier League, that he will be aware of that.
Cross found a max in the opening leg, and he's found a 177 here. Yeah, and it's easy for us who look in down the law of averages, that'll change. But when you're a player and you keep coming up against a player you just can't get the better of, you just fear the worst. And when you want to stop these runs, making a good start is pivotal.
A good start, you say? It's the perfect start to this leg, and he's already got rid of the awkward treble 19.
He's already hit a 9 against Nathan Aspinall in the Premier League this year as well in Brighton. Didn't lead to victory. Here's another opportunity. Is it 9 dart number 4 incoming of this year's campaign? It may well be. Oh, an agony for Rob Cross. It's some effort, a smile from Nathan Aspinall.
73.
Now it's the focus, win the leg for Rob Cross and capitalise on this bright start.
What an effort from Rob Cross. The leg is not won yet, though. And it might not be one, because that set-up shot is perfect from the Asp. May only be one dart at double here. Rob Cross 2 darts away from perfection. Now he's going to get 1 dart for the leg. And he's only just found the big number. He even has to ask.
He was loose of his last dart, the previous visit. It's restricting him to 1 dart. It's may cost him a 2-leg cushion here. Nathan to level up, despite Rob Cross going 7 into the perfect leg.
What a leg to win. And he has won it. Superb stuff from Nathan Aspinall to level the game.
I don't want to harp on, but when you're playing an opponent who's a bogey play, you reeled off the run, Dan. You don't need legs like that not going your way. Just plants that seed of doubt yet again.
Already mentioned now, Rob Cross has won his points so far in this year's Premier League exclusively by winning his quarter-finals. Now, he hasn't won all of them, but he's won the majority of them. That's why he's got 6 wins, 12 points. Nathan Aspinall has also won 6 games in this Premier League campaign. He only has 10 points, because he's got a couple of finals, and it's the weird point system that we have in the Premier League, where you win a semi, you get 1 point. So really, I mean, it's difficult to say, even though Cross has got more points than Aspinall, whether he's played significantly more effective darts over the course of the campaign so far. But the system is the system, and you've got to play to that. And Nathan Aspinall, should he win this game, that will be 2 points that draws him level with Rob Cross.
58.
Would take him above Rob Cross, because that is the second tie break, isn't it? Knight wins is the first one if you tie, then match is won. Obviously, if Nathan wins this, he'll go 7-6. It's legs for and against legs won, and we'll go down the list. Paramount in a minute. It's just about getting those 2 points for both players here.
60.
Last dart and voltage. We'll get a first crack at a finish, but Nathan Aspinall is going to be on something more makeable.
105.
Nathan, a few weeks ago, was throwing a lot quicker because of the issues of his technique. So he was a lot more relaxed this evening. When he struggles with that technique, Dan, he just likes to get him sort of in one motion. He's back to just sort of setting the dart, as you'll see there.
What he is doing is working, and that works for him, and Nathan Aspinall leads this game. You can see the readdressing of the hockey. It's all the legacy of the dartitis issues he had for a long while. But in the last few weeks, Nathan Aspinall has started playing better, winning games, and he's got a lot more fluid. It's still obviously evident, and sometimes more than others. But he's having these periods of visit after visit where it's not really causing him much of an issue at all. And even when it is, he's kind of built it into his routine.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. I never played to the level of Nathan Aspinall, but when I had it, it was a case of if you were winning games and feel confident, it wasn't as evident. When the pressure's ramped up on you, it can creep in. But at the minute, he really enjoyed himself. The Man United player Wayne Rooney looking on.
58.
Just be cheering on Nathan Aspinall and Luke Littler this evening.
Well, about a leg and 2/3 into this game, it could not have been going any better for Rob Cross.
99.
Things have changed.
third leg, the breaker throw from Nathan, the 85 finish. It was a 17-dart break. It's another player at their best. Aspinall with a break, 100% on the doubles. We're more than satisfied with the way the situation is at the minute.
Aspinall trying to do it on the treble 20. Cross. He may come back and go on the 18s as he tried to do for the 9-darter.
94. Robbie Maguire, 144.
Cross's turn, and he can't find the first treble in the combination. So a chance for some breathing space for Nathan Aspinall here.
Nathan, you got
For 3 successive legs.
Yet to miss a dart at double. And that continues for Nathan Aspinall. Now, a lot of his success in the last few weeks has been built upon his scoring power, Nathan Aspinall, but it's his finishing here which is top-notch.
93.
Decent pick-off for Rob, the last start. As roles reversed, Rob found himself leading 3-1 against Luke Humphries last week and lost the match. He needs to mount a comeback this week, but Aspinall is in the mood. Second max.
Can he back up a lead-off opening score in a leg? Not on this occasion.
Reaction from Nathan tells just how much winning on the Premier League stage to him means. He's got a good opportunity here for some real breathing space. He grabs this leg, it's a double break. I will say, difficult to recover in a race to 6. He's putting himself in a commanding position here, Nathan.
98.
Stone up there. And 10 in the max. It's a third 180 for Rob Cross. It's a good job he got that last one. Leaves single to double.
Big visit from Rob. But this is an opportunity for Nathan. There's still a clean pathway through to that treble. He's got it. Bullseye for 4-1. Brilliant from the Asp. And another big celebration, and that is the double break, and that will hurt Rob Cross, waiting on 59. And Dan, you mentioned for a leg and a half, this was going really well for Rob Cross. It was an explosive start, but from there, it's been all about that man. 4 out of 4 on the doubles, 4 successive legs. He's 2 away from 2 more crucial points.
Can barely keep that smirk off his face, Nathan Aspinall. 4 legs in succession. Playing in his home Premier League event, and he is lapping up the adulation of the crowd. This is a transformation for Nathan Aspinall. You mentioned now that the money he's won on the Euro Tour the last couple of weeks has sorted him out for the rest of the year, and it eases those worries. He had worries. He had serious worries. He was concerned how he'd started the Premier League. He was worried about his throw. He was worried about injuries. Worried he wasn't even in the World Grand Prix provisionally towards the end of the year.
That takes the pressure off Dan. We assume he's going to be in the Grand Slam off the back of that Euro Tour win. We're waiting for the criteria on that. But it's just about setting your season up, and it's just something he can sort of park for a bit now. He doesn't need to worry about getting in then. It's sole focus on getting into the top 4 of the Premier League now for Nathan Aspinall.
Yeah, something that he has either achieved or been very close to achieving in every Premier League campaign he's had, all 4 previous ones.
140.
He never lets himself down in the Premier League, does he?
Treble 19s to get a dart at double. Can't get it started. And Rob Cross, the last dart he had at double was that one at tops in the second leg where he threatened to hit the 9 darter. He has not been allowed a dart at double since in this game.
Treble 19 gets it. Can he find a ball finish of his own? He can. Great response from Rob Cross, who is not even feeding on scraps. He hasn't had a dart at a double since leg 2. And no reaction there because he knows there's so much work to be done here still. Acknowledged by Nathan Aspinall. Cross back in it.
Well, the way Nathan was smiling and applauding, it's almost like he's enjoying the chance to be up there for a little bit longer. That might change if Rob Cross comes back at it.
100.
And you smile and clap at an opponent's finish deep down. That's not a true feeling, believe me. Through gritted teeth from Nathan. It was a good shot from Rob Cross when you've been pretty much out of the last 4 legs to find that bit of magic when he needed it.
131.
Look what he's left. The 130 again. Last 3 legs, 130 check out from the Asp, 127 from Cross.
100.
Could we see another ton plus finish?
Another 130 maybe. Taking his time just like he did in leg 5. And he found the treble on the second dart on that occasion. That one's a flyer. He's just tried to follow it and just give it a bit too much elevation and obviously drifted as well. He's thrown that second dart really quick.
Robbie McQuine, 98.
Treble 18. Oh, he's looking down, double-double. Oh, it's a valid route with Aspinall on single to double. I'm surprised with the way he loves that 18 segment, Rob Cross. But doesn't give himself the chance. Nathan Aspinall to break straight back and put himself on the brink. That'll do.
Cross can't look. He found a big finish to get the break back, but Nathan instantly restores the 3-leg cushion and the double break, and will turn on his heel now and throw for the match. No reaction this time from Nathan. He knows this is the big leg. Yet another victory over Rob Cross.
You thought Van Gerwen's finishing was good tonight. This is spectacular from the Asp.
Now we can talk about ton plus average all we want. Operating around about just under 97 and 100% on doubles. You're going to make yourself hard to beat. And Nathan's proven that here.
139.
Yeah, and the killer ones are his bigger ones. 130 and 85. Not the biggest finishers in the world, but Rob Cross is either on a double, on a single to double at the time.
134.
It's not just about winning that leg when you hit shots like that. It can deflate your opponent for the next 3-6 darts of the next leg as well. Well and truly in Nathan's hands this tie now.
Good last start from the Asp. He needs more. Could go to the 17s, but he's going to persevere on the 20s and does so brilliantly, Rob Cross.
That's some dart. Leaves the check out that he's already taken out. As though we took this 1-2-6 out in the previous match, it didn't lead to victory. If Nathan takes it here, it'll be 2 crucial points. It's not going.
54. Robbie McQuire, 127.
Treble 19 and Bull to stay alive in this one. For a second 1-2-7 of the match. Not on this occasion, and Nathan Aspinall, a man who has not missed a dart at double in this game, should get at least one match dart here.
Stay straight. Rob Cross. Well, we'll be looking over at the 14 segment. Hasn't missed a dart at double. He's hit the ball as well at the end of a combination, and he's hit it to win the match. No reaction. That is sudden display. He waved his hand up in the air because of the loose dart in that visit, but that is a 96 average, 6 from 6 on the double, and 2 more points for Nathan Aspinall, and another victory over Rob Cross. Aspinall into our first semi-final. Later on this evening, he faces Michael Van Gerwen. But coming up next, we've got the Welshman Kenwyn Price taking on the home favourite, Luke Littler.